15th, it's Tuesday, and this is the month of November, so we're going to talk about Thanksgiving, and everyone wants to celebrate, including the pets, right? Well, telling us today if maybe that's a good or bad idea from that place for pets, Joellen Gellert, of course, with Bell and Wave. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's the holidays. Everybody likes to eat, and you always want to give your dog little extras under the table. What about Thanksgiving?
We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
But the first thing, you're going to have lots, may have friends, family in your house. The door. You've got to be cautious of the door. And perhaps your dog is much better off, especially if you've got a lot of people in your house, that the dog is in another room or the dog is in its crate.
Okay.
That's the safest thing. Unfortunately, you may have a situation. I have a very dear friend. She had friends over. The friends didn't know any better. They let all the dogs out. Ooh. And one of the dogs got lost, and unfortunately, it was a tragic ending. So, I mean, you don't think about those things, and your friends or your family certainly don't want that, but the door is truly a big deal at any holiday. So you talked about, okay, so what can we give the dogs?
Right.
What can we give the dogs? So first, and this is true whether it's Thanksgiving or anything, no onions, no raisins, no grapes, no chocolate. But there are still things from Thanksgiving that you can give the dog. But small amounts, just like us, they don't need to overeat. But plain cooked turkey. Okay. No skin, no bones. They can have plain cooked potatoes, plain mashed or sweet potatoes. Oh, okay. Green beans, preferably unseasoned. And actually, dogs like green beans. Okay. Carrots. Oh, yeah. Raw or cooked. Apples. So, I mean, there are things. I mean, I brought some carrots with me. And we'll see here.
My granddog likes carrots.
Wave pretty much will eat the carrots. And I brought a little bite of carrot for Belle. She,
something not sure.
Well, she will eat it, but she's going to have to check it out first. Oh. Wave's like, that's fine. I'll take 2 carrots.
So, like, on Thanksgiving Day, if you do give, like you plan on giving just a little bit of turkey and some of those sides, do you still give them the regular dog food that day, or is that a substitute for what you would normally give them?
That's a very good question. I would, if you're going to be giving them treats, but again, they shouldn't have a lot, you could cut back on their regular dinner. Okay. I mean, that's a great idea to not give them as much. But again, they can have plain turkey, plain mashed potato, or plain cooked potatoes, sweet potatoes, apples, carrots, green beans. Those things they can have. Okay. But one of the things I read said the dogs could even have unsweetened cranberry sauce. I'm not a huge fan of cranberry sauce. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you can find it unsweetened either. Yeah.
So I was a little surprised at that when I read that.
Well, and you mentioned the family and friends. I said, do you mention to them, hey, don't give it to them under the table? That they're going to get their own on the side.
Another great point. And obviously, no bones, no bones, no bones.
Yeah, because you think of a dog and bones, but no. Okay.
Right. But cooked bones, are sharp and can shatter. So your dog absolutely should not have any of the bones. But again, that was also a great point of telling your friends or family, don't feed the dog under the table. But again, back to the dog should be in a crate, the dog should be in another room so that they are not wandering around looking for treats.
They're smart enough to know, right?
Yeah.
And the weakest link right there.
Yeah, obviously, no desserts.
Oh, yeah.
No desserts.
Okay. All right. We can have a fun Thanksgiving and still share a little with them.
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, thanks for coming today.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Don't go away. First Edition continues in a moment.